Hey guys, welcome back to the Formless Guide. The Earth has moved so much in so little time, and we only seem to notice it through the change of a calendar. It can feel like time is accelerating, a great current sweeping us along. In this spirit of great change, we must learn to find our footing and move with this current rather than against it. Today, we're going to explore the art of navigating change. It's a skill, a practice of letting go and trusting in the process. We'll use reflective questioning, and this time we'll draw from traditions like the Theravada, Zen, and chakra systems to understand how we can flow with the inevitable shifts in our lives. Let's begin. The nature of change. So we go about what is the nature of change? Why do we need change? What is change? In our personal lives, we often see change as a disruption, an unwanted event. But if we look to the natural world, we see that change isn't the exception. It's the rule. The seasons turn, rivers carve new paths. Even the stars themselves are in constant motion. Change is the fundamental law of the universe. So the challenge isn't to stop change from happening. It's to stop resisting it. Our suffering comes not from the change itself, but from our clinging to what was and our fear of what might be. We're going to practice looking at these changes with new eyes, not as the end, but as a tradition. Now we're going to go into a practice of questioning. Find a quiet moment. It can be either now or later, and allow these questions to settle in your mind. Don't worry about finding the perfect answer. Just notice what arises. What change in your life are you currently resisting? Is it a job shift, a relationship ending, or a new phase of your life? What are you holding on to from your past that no longer serves you? A habit, possibly a memory, or a title? Can you find a time when a difficult change ultimately led to something more positive? What if you could view this change not as an ending, but as an opening? This is the act of observing. It's not about judging what you're feeling, but simply becoming a witness to your own reality. This practice is not new. It is deeply rooted in ancient wisdom. In Theravada Buddhism, we teach anicca, the principle of impermanence, something we go over in previous episodes. The teaching is simply everything is in a constant state of flux. By observing this in meditation, we learn not to cling to anything, not to joy, not to sorrow, not to the way that we believe things should be. We learn to let go and simply be present with what is. Zen often uses that metaphor of a river, which we've also explored in previous episodes. The river of life is always moving. You cannot step in the same river twice. The practice is not to fight the current, but to let go and flow with it. The moment we stop resisting, we can realize that we are a part of the river itself, and our energy can flow with it instead of against it. The chakra system also provides a map for navigating this change. Your sacral chakra is a space for the authentic flow of emotions, embracing these changes that will come. Your solar plexus is where transformation happens, turning the fire of discomfort into the power that moves you forward. And your heart chakra is the space for releasing old patterns and expanding with new connections, as this is the source of your love, of your endless compassion. This is what we work towards blossoming. So here is the invitation. The world may be moving faster than ever, but you can choose to move slower. You can choose to be still and ask yourself the difficult questions. You don't need to find your authentic self. You just need to uncover it. You're right in there. The layers may fall away, but the clay, that raw, beautiful truth of you, has always been there. We're just helping you remember. In stories and episodes we've explored before, we have surveyed change in its many forms, from letting go of grief and loss in our Anahata meditations, to illuminating past, present, and future truths in our Agna episodes. Our journey together has been a continuous practice of navigating change. I hope this brings you closer to the truth, your own truth, a home that you can home. You can find us on Spotify for mobility, on YouTube for more guided listening, where we also offer our playlist where you can use to give you pinpointed access to how you can start your development or continue your development wherever you are on your journey. You'll find it in our biography. So, most important, I'd like you guys to practice, if not think about, pursuing change, embracing this natural nature that is change. It's a beautiful thing to witness, and it's a beautiful thing to experience. Yes, with change come uncertainty. Yes, with change could come possible failure, could come possible mistakes. However, it is the willpower of change that makes it so fruitful. Let this be your mantra. Let this be your personal message to yourself. Let this be your prayer to yourself. Let this be part of you. This is your Formless Guide, signing off.